Hello Aries, my name is Jason. This is your general tarot reading for June 2019. It's a general reading, so it could be about love, career, any questions burning away within you. You'll know in the first minute or so if this reading is for you. If it's not resonating, or even if it is, please go ahead and check out my readings for your rising and your moon signs. I find they so often resonate much more strongly. But for now, Aries, you go into this period with the Temperance card. So the Temperance card talks about achieving balance. So it looks like you've finally, after some period of feeling a little bit unbalanced, that you've finally got the work-life situation right, or perhaps you've been spending a lot of time in a relationship and it's just chipped away at some of your other responsibilities. It's been a good thing. Perhaps you've just been establishing or re-establishing this relationship, or it could be the other way around, perhaps establishing or re-establishing yourself in the workplace, and it was sort of taking a little bit too much of your time and energy, and you've started to get back into the swing of getting things just right. But I don't think you've wasted any time. I think what you've been doing has been constructive in it, and the efforts you put in needed to go that way just to settle things down, and now it's about right. So it's looking like finally you're in a good space after a little bit of topsy-turviness perhaps. Okay, what's crossing you? You have the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is a card of walking away or moving on. It is a card of victory somehow, so perhaps you decided that a situation that you were in was not working for you, and you haven't made a big song and dance or a big fuss about it. You've just moved on. You're not necessarily upset. I don't think there were any temper tantrums or anything. I think it was just like you decided that this relationship or this part, this responsibility or role that you had, you've decided that it wasn't working for you, and so you've just like resigned, or you've just had a quiet word to someone to say, look, it's not for me, I've got other things to work on. And I'm feeling that has contributed to this return of balance in your life. So things are looking pretty good there. That's what I'm getting for you, Aries. In your conscious goal. Okay, we have this is the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords talks about taking a rest. So yes, perhaps you've been burning the candle at both ends, and now's the time to sit back and contemplate and reflect on how things have gone, what you might do differently next time. And some of you, I'm feeling you're dreaming up your next big scheme. You're in a clear space now, and you're mulling something over. I'm getting like a mad scientist feeling for you, Aries, where you're starting to tick away at a scheme, like planning some kind of travel, but you're doing it from a very calm space. So this is where you're at the moment. Perhaps you've started some meditation and trying to engage with your spiritual side, thinking, well, what's my true passion? And you're really giving some time to that now that you have this balance. Okay, your unknown influence. The unknown influence, you have the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups talks about finding your soulmate, or at least finding a situation where there's equal give and take. And I'm feeling that this is in the background, and whatever's been going on, it's giving you this stability, whether you realize it or not. And as I say, it's in your unknown influence card. So this balance, this sense of equal give and take that you're experiencing perhaps right now, or something that's going on in the background, is allowing you to space things out. So this is really, I'm getting a good sense of balance here, returning balance over a whole lot of your life. In your recent past, you have the Hermit card. So the Hermit does talk about looking inside yourself, confronting some of the things about yourself or your situation which weren't really working for you, or just things you wanted to examine. And when we really go into that hermit mode and honestly reflect on ourselves, we come out with a sense, a learning, which makes us a stronger person and a better person, because we accept something about ourselves, and we come out almost like braver to confront ourselves. And so that's where you've been, which is, I'm seeing all this, again, I'm seeing just balance all over the place here, Aries. It looks like you're setting up for something really, this is like the calm before the storm for you. I'm feeling it's a good storm. Okay, you're approaching influence. You have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is a card of rebirth. So something you thought was dead and buried, maybe you're about to start again. So perhaps you had a creative project, I'm thinking, which you tried once before and things weren't quite right. And so things are working for you now where you're in a better place to try this again. Now, the Judgment card also indicates a decision, and once you make it, there's no going back. It is a major arcana, and so with the major arcana, there's a more of an impact on the bigger picture of your life. And so there's a decision coming about a rebirth of something that you've tried before, but once you have a go at it this time, it might be like a large investment, or you're going to have to leave something behind to make this happen. But you're not the only person affected here. It'll be people around you, family perhaps. You see this, the family seems to be rejoicing in the proclamation of the message of the angel which has come down, and I'm just looking at all that fire there. There's a great load of passion involved in this for you, Aries. So you'll probably be seeing what that is now, where you've got all your ducks in a row and you're ready to almost take a jump. Okay, what are you bringing to the situation? You have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups does talk about something from the old days, a sense of nostalgia. So when I talked about the rebirth of something, perhaps this is at the forefront of your mind right now. Something you tried back in the old days, or even someone from the past perhaps, and it didn't quite work because things weren't lined up. Now it's looking like things really are lining up for you. Again, this could be like a passion project you wanted to begin some time ago, or a relationship that didn't quite take off the first time. So that's where you're at the moment. And I'm feeling you're using the knowledge of your experience somehow to make this work the second time around. Okay, your environment. This is the way the environment sees you, the way you're seeing the environment. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is a card of abundance. So you're seeing opportunities all around you, opportunities for financial success, opportunities for projects. I'm seeing that you're looking at the world now just thinking, wow, it's mine. I can do anything I want on this world. What a great space to be in. And the world is seeing you as a go-to person. They're looking up to you saying, wow, you've got just about everything you need to move forward. So you're feeling very energetic. You're feeling charged. It's just like you've just been on charge like a phone, and you've taken off and you're 100% the full bottle, and it's or high octane fuel is what I'm feeling there. You've put quality fuel in your tank, and it's giving you this extra energy. Okay. Your hopes and fears. Okay, you have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups can talk about a missed opportunity, not seeing opportunities, and this seems to be something you're a little bit worried about. With all this energy you've got, be careful that you don't get into like a frantic state of euphoria about your position somehow. I'm looking at this Four of Cups, and I'm seeing that both of these, the character and the cup in the distance coming out of the clouds there, they're a little bit camouflaged. So your opportunity might have trouble seeing you, and you might have trouble seeing the opportunity. So it's looking like you're just a little bit worried that something might come past and you might miss it. And I'm feeling there could be some time frame involved for you. So you're seeing something out there, you're not sure what it is, you want to grasp it, but it's like you've got to keep your eyes really open for it, or you might miss this thing which is conditioned on time somehow. And your outcome, Aries, for the month of June, you have the Empress. Okay, so the Empress does talk about fertility and the birth of things. So perhaps something you've been planning is just about ready to give birth now, or ready to be brought into life. So it looks like by the end of June, it's all systems go for you. The birth of this project, or the rebirth of this project, whatever it is that you've been working on, it's looking like full steam ahead. So this is very exciting for you, Aries. Please let me know in the comments how this is resonating for you. I love reading your comments. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, of course, and hopefully I'll talk to you next month. Thanks for watching.